AIwali, and today we are honored to have a very special guest with us, Mr. Gabrielle. He's the former Director of Engineering for the U.S. Air Force Special Operation Command, a former NASA engineer at the Kennedy Space Center, a member of NASA's speakers for 11 years, an international speaker who has presented in 18 countries, and also a cited guide for a blind triathlete. And it's truly an honor to have someone with such remarkable achievements and experience with us today. Thank you, Mr. Gabriel, for joining us.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, Mansha. Did I say your name right, Mansha?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's
Correct.
my pleasure. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm really looking forward to spending this time with you.
Welcome. So, am I pronouncing your name right? Gabriel.
Yeah, it's just Gabe. It's I don't know if you most people mess it up, but it's Gabe.
Gabe. All right.
Yes.
Great. So, my first question is, could you tell us little about your journey? How did your career in engineering begin?
Yeah. So my journey is really interesting because I hated school. I really hated school, and I did terrible in school. I failed almost everything I took. So I really, really struggled growing up. I loved the beach and I loved sports, and I just didn't want to be in school. So I really, really struggled. And when I finished, I barely got through high school. When I got through high school, I said, I'm done forever. I'm never going back to school again. So I was working at McDonald's and I was doing little part-time jobs and I was trying to generate a good income, and I really couldn't do it. And so for 12 years, I tried many different things and nothing generated the income I wanted because I like to race cars. And to race cars, you need a good income, and I couldn't do it. So after 12 years, I said, okay, I have to go to university. So I went to university at night. It took me 8 years to finish university at night. So 20 years after I finished high school, I finished university, and it was awesome. It was the best thing I ever did. And I always encourage other students, other kids, try to go to university if you can. In Pakistan, you have very good schools. You have a great education system in Pakistan, and most of you are very, very smart. So going to university should not be an issue for you. But if you have any doubts, try to go because it will open so many doors for you.
That was insightful. My next question is, what inspired you to pursue engineering in the first place?
Well, it was really very, very strange how it happened, and I had to think back about it because of these interviews. And somebody asked me, and I finally remembered what got me involved with it. I did so terrible in school, in high school, and everything. I never thought I could become an engineer or anything that required someone to be smart, because I really didn't think I was very smart because I did so poorly. So I was driving a truck. I was driving a truck at the time. I was playing a lot of sports, and one of the guys I was with playing sports said to me one day, I don't know why, I don't know how, I don't know what possessed him to say this. One day he said to me, "Did you ever think about going into engineering?" And I had never thought about it. And when he said it, I had been out of high school a long time, and I'd done many different jobs, and I met people who had been engineers. And when I met them, some of them I thought, you don't have to be so smart, because these people are engineers and they're definitely not so smart. So if they can do it, I can do it. So that was kind of got me started in the first place. And it's interesting that without that, I don't know what if I would have ever done it.
That's amazing. Sometimes, inspiration comes from unexpected places.
Yes, life is filled with unexpected things that lead us. I never really was goal orientated. I never said I want to do this, I want to do that. Life has kind of provided opportunities for me, and I've taken advantage of the opportunities. But it's my life is to me. I've been very, very fortunate, and I'm very thankful every minute of every day. But I've always had fun. I never worked one day in my whole life. Everything I've ever done has just been fun.
Oh, so Did you always know you wanted to work with organizations like the Air Force and NASA?
Never, never in a million years. The only reason
Oh,
I even thought about the Air Force was because I have a sister, and one time when we were in high school, I remember my sister was going out with a guy, or she had a guy, a boyfriend who was in the Air Force. And I remember asking him, "How do you like the Air Force?" And he said, "Oh, it's pretty good." So that put the idea in my mind when I get out of high school, because I couldn't do a job, I couldn't do anything, I'll join the Air Force. So that's how I kind of got in the Air Force. And I got involved with NASA because I saw the very first shuttle launch. And when I saw that shuttle launch, uh, I don't know if you know what a shuttle is. Space shuttle is a ship that takes astronauts. It looks like a plane, but it's really a rocket ship. It takes astronauts back and forth to space. When I saw that very first shuttle launch, I thought it's the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. I always liked planes. I was in the Air Force. I always liked speed, and this was the most powerful thing I'd ever seen. So after I saw that, I said, "Well, when I get out of the Air Force, I think I'm going to try to get a job working for NASA some kind of way." And I was very fortunate. I was able to do that.
it's interesting to hear how your goals shaped along the way. So, what challenges did you face early in your career? Everyone does. So, how did you overcome them?
Yeah, it's really, I tell people all the time, everything in my life is a challenge. Everything I do challenge myself. And how well can I do it? And the challenge, Mansha, is never to do something. The challenge is to enjoy doing something. Anybody can do something. Can you enjoy doing it? If you can learn to enjoy it, it becomes fun. It becomes something you really want to do. If your mind is so strong, if you can learn to make everything you do as you are doing it, it doesn't matter what it is, make it your favorite thing to do. You will have so much fun. Right now, with me, my favorite thing to do in the whole world is speaking with you. This is all I care about. How well can I do this? We are a team. We're a team together. We are doing something with a common goal. So we're equal. I'm no more important than you. You're no important than me. Together, we have a common goal. So for me, everything has always been an adventure, a journey, fun. I look at challenges, opportunities, and a great sense of accomplishment. So where other people, they get afraid of opportunities or challenges and they get nervous, I look forward to them and I have fun with them, and I've been very successful. So I've never had any really, traumatic challenges and been scared, and I've always just done it and had fun, uh, and I'm very very thankful. And I try to share that with others, and especially you and kids like you. I want you to know your life can be fun. You can be very successful. No work, nothing is ever hard. No stress, no pressure. You're going to do the same thing the same way. Just learn to think about it differently. And that will be my goal by the time of the end of this interview, that I've got something in your head a little bit. You can think about doing things differently. You're going to do them the same way. Just think about them. And hopefully, you'll have a life like mine. Always fun, always happy, always feeling good about yourself.
Wow, that was a whole new perspective for me.
Yes. And now it's something else. When you smile, I want you to show your teeth. Don't be afraid to show your teeth.
Okay,
You have a pretty smile.
yeah,
I know you
thank
have a pretty
you.
smile. So just share it. It's fun.
Sure, exactly. So, what leadership lessons did you learn during your time with the Air Force?
Yeah. Well, I don't, I really think leadership is something that comes from within. And one of the qualities of leadership, you have to have confidence and belief in yourself, and you have to trust others, and you have to learn to relate to others. If you and I are doing something and I want to be a leader, the first thing I want to do is learn as much about you as I can. Why do you think the way you do? What caused you to do certain things? And I don't have to agree with you, but I can accept your view as your view. And then together, we try to establish a common goal. And then I ask for your input. Look, we want to go here. How do you think we can get there? And you ask that of everybody to me. And collectively, you come with a goal and a path. And if you all do that, if you all do your role, nobody is more important than the other. Everybody is equal. In the end, you are very successful. So leadership to me is relating to others and believing in others and having confidence in yourself and in them.
That was a valuable lesson for all of us to remember. Thank you. Great. So, what do you enjoy most about public speaking?
uh, Seeing the look on the people's faces, seeing the interchanging with them. I'm always asking the audience to make hearts. I'm asking everybody to
Yeah.
clap when there's a launch. I'm always asking everybody to have fun, and and most people aren't used to that. They think this guy from NASA, he's going to be talking about all kind of stuff. Instead, I'm talking about going to the beach and having launches and the fun and the magic of the space program. And everybody gets excited, and I make everybody clap for launches. So it's just the interface with the people in the audience. I love this, especially the kids. One of my favorite things to do when I'm done, I'm always done. I always have like 30 minutes to answer questions. Sometimes kids want to take pictures. Everything they want to do, I try to have that 30 minutes where it's just me and them. And that's my favorite part.
Wow. That explains why your talks connect with so many people. That's great.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing for me. I never thought I would be a public speaker. If somebody would have said to me, you're going to be a public speaker, here's $1 million, I'd say, keep your money. I don't want to do it. I'm never going to be a public speaker. So it just happened by accident.
Exactly. Most memorable experience, like most memorable audience reaction you ever remember?
I do this with kids of all ages. And sometimes I do it with little kids, 3 or 4 years old. So normally I do the same. I show movies, I show pictures, I show the same visual no matter what the age of the audience. I just speak with them differently. Someone your age, I'll talk to you about enjoying life, believing in yourself. Somebody 4 or 5 years old, I can't do that. So with the 4 or 5 year olds, sometimes I won't talk. I'll just show some pictures and show some movies. So this was maybe, I don't know, 10 or 11 years ago. I was with a bunch of kids. They were maybe 3 or 4 years old. And I showed a shuttle launch. And I thought it was fun. And they started clapping. There was probably 50 of them. And they started clapping and jumping up and down. And they never stopped. So I showed another picture in another movie. I never said a word. I never did anything. They never stopped clapping and jumping up and down for about 30 minutes. And it was so much fun. They were just so adorable.
Wow, that's really great, and uh, we can learn so much from it. So, how do you stay motivated after so much success?
I'm always thankful. I'm always thankful. And I don't really look at success. Success is good when you have it, but then the next opportunity, the success doesn't carry from one to the other. When you are successful, you always want to be thankful. What did I learn from that? What can I apply to the next thing I do? And to me, life is small steps. It's very important you go small steps. I talk about three things that are so important. Do your best, enjoy what you do, believe in yourself. If you learn those three things, you will never work, nothing will ever be hard, you'll never have stress, you'll never have pressure. And do your best. With this interview, I'm doing my best, challenge myself to do my best to support you, to answer your questions, and always to do my best. Enjoy everything we do. This interview is fun for me. I do almost every day, I'm doing a different interview. And if I didn't enjoy it, if it wasn't fun, I couldn't get up every morning and first thing I'm going to do before I do anything else is an interview. I look forward to it. Always enjoy everything you do. Find positives in everything. If you can't find a positive, say to yourself, it could be worse. Then it becomes a positive. Learn to never have a negative experience. And the most important thing, believe in yourself. Very few people have this. It doesn't matter how much money they have, it doesn't matter how successful they are. That's why they have stress. That's why they have pressure. They don't believe in themselves. Learn to believe in yourself. How do you do that? Most things start with a thought or a dream. Take that dream and you write it down. Say, this is my goal. And you say to yourself, okay, I'm here. I want to go there. How do I get there? You plan steps. very small steps. Don't be in a hurry. The smaller the step, the easier it is to accomplish. Easier it is to accomplish, it helps you develop belief and that confidence in yourself. And you build that very slowly. Don't be in a hurry. You build and you build and you build. And I'm sure one day you say to yourself, I can do anything. When you believe you can do anything, you never have stress. You never have pressure. You just believe you can do it. And you go do it. And when you have fun, you do it better. So, this is what life is about to me, always being thankful, always remembering those three things.
That's a very humble and motivating answer. Great.
I'm very
So,
fortunate.
yeah, you are.
it's it's
Has,
because
uh,
it's because I
yeah.
choose to see it that way. Other people could be in the same thing as me, and they, for whatever reason, think, I'm great. I'm this. I'm this. They think it's all about them. I'm very thankful. I know without those around me, and I'm very thankful for those around me that I am very successful. But it's not me. It's the people around me.
Oh, okay. So, has failure played an important role in your growth?
So I never say fail. You never fail. I want you to think about something. You never fail. Every time you do something, you learn. And you learn, you become a better and wiser person. So never think fail. And we learn the most when things don't go as expected. When things go as expected, we don't learn anything. If we're doing to do something, we get halfway through it and realize, well, this isn't going as I thought. You have to stop. Okay, it's not going as I thought. What can I do differently? Sometimes you have to back up. You take that knowledge you gained and you apply it to the next opportunity. And you always learn. You never fail. So never think fail. Uh, Always think learning experience.
That will inspire so many of our listeners today. That's very good advice. So, what will you say to students in Pakistan and worldwide, like an advice?
Yeah, well, I'm coming to Pakistan in November, so maybe I'll see you in November. That will be I think, my fourth time coming to Pakistan, and I've really, really enjoyed Pakistan. But my advice to kids in Pakistan, and for me, I've been to 18 countries, and one of the things I've learned more than anything, we are exactly alike. If there's a little girl your age in Norway, she's just like you. If there's a little girl in India, your age, she's just like you. Anywhere in the world, kids are the same. You have the same look in your eyes, you have the same smile, you interface with each other. It's amazing to me how much we are alike. It's really, really sad that as we grow up, as kids grow up, you know, they get outside influences and they learn to hate and mistrust others. And I use India and Pakistan as a great example because India and Pakistan, the people are the same. You're no different. But yet you've been taught to mistrust each other. You've been taught to have wars with each other, to kill each other. It's nuts to me. But you are the same people, exactly the same. You are very, very kind. You are very, very giving. And you are very, very smart. If you could come together and join together, you would be amazing. But I've learned people around the world are the same, and I have fun with everybody. And I try to give the same advice to everybody. Everybody struggles. It's interesting. It doesn't matter. You see somebody in Pakistan with a Muslim, or you see somebody else as a Christian. They're really struggling in their own way to get through life. We are all very, very much alike, and it's a shame that we can't just be ourselves and have fun. I say you could take 20 kids from 20 different countries, age 8 to 10, different language, different dress, different culture, put them together, they will get along fine. They are identical. They will find a way to communicate, they will find a way to play, they will find a way to have a good time. Nobody's going to hate anybody, nobody's going to want to kill anybody. It's amazing to me how much we are alike. So I'm not hearing you, Mansha. Okay, I'm still not hearing you. I see you, but I don't hear you.
Ah, shit. Okay, can you hear me?
Now I hear you. Yes. Yes.
Okay. My God. If you could advise your younger self, what would it be?
Do better in school. Try in school. Don't hate school. That would be the advice.
Oh,
People ask me about that all the time, and that's pretty much. I think back on it, and it was my fault. I chose to not want to go to school because I wanted to go to the beach and I wanted to play sports, and I didn't want to do anything else. But it was my fault. I should have looked back and said, make school more fun. When I talk to kids now, make learning fun. And I talk with teachers, make learning fun. The more fun you have learning, the easier it will be and the longer you'll remember it. So when you have something to do, something to study or something to learn, enjoy the learning experience and take your time, do it slowly and enjoy everything you do. And learning should be fun.
exactly, you're right, and that's advice we can all apply to our lives.
Yes, we always have a choice. That's the thing you want to understand. You can sit here and do this interview right now and not like it, or you can like it. Either way, you're going to do it. It's how you choose to see it. Applies to everything in our
Yeah,
lives. Our mind is so strong. We just need to focus it in the right direction.
exactly. So, like, finally, what is your message, last message for all of us listening?
My message is always the same. Remember those three things. It's really important. Do your best, enjoy what you do, believe in yourself. Learn
You
that,
hear me?
live it. Yes, I heard you. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, continue.
Okay. Okay. So I will say again, my message to everyone is remember those three things. Do your best, enjoy what you do, believe in yourself, and learn to feel good about yourself. This is really important, especially for girls. Most girls are very self critical. You can't find something positive in yourself. Most girls are taught if you feel good about yourself, you're conceited, and this is wrong. So most girls tend to look for negatives in themselves, and this is wrong. It's okay to feel good about yourself. It doesn't mean you think you're better than others. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't feel good about yourself, how can you expect others to feel this way? So learn to feel good about yourself and learn to share that big smile you have and enjoy the day.
Thank you so much for that wisdom, Mr. Gab. It has been an absolute honor speaking with you today. Your journey from the Air Force to NASA and your dedication to inspire people around the world is like truly remarkable. On behalf of myself and our audience, thank you for sharing your wisdom, experience, and inspiration with us. We wish you continued success and happiness in
Thank you.
everything you do.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
I
much.
really appreciate it. You've been awesome. I really enjoyed speaking with you. You conducted the interview very well. Your questions were very good, and the way you delivered them was fine. I just want you to do a little heart for me. Can you do a little heart for me? Can you do a heart for me?
Yeah, of course. Here it is.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, and maybe I'll see you in Pakistan. I'll be in Pakistan in November, so I'll be in Karachi, uh, Lahore, and Islamabad. Those three cities.
All right. Sure. I will see.
Are you in Karachi?
That was it for today. I will see you in my next interview. Goodbye.
Okay. Okay, I say goodbye to everybody.